It's Ken Harbaugh with the MeidasTouch Network. Check out this video of Pete Buttigieg schooling Fox News' Brett Baier.
You also brought your husband, Chasten, on a military aircraft to attend a sporting event in Netherlands. Was that
That's quite a spin to put on.
No. But I mean, was that reimbursed? Because that was one of the controversies with Price.
I led a presidential delegation to support American wounded warriors and injured service members, the Invictus Games, as has been tradition for many years. I led the American delegation as one of the great honors of my time in this job. And the diplomatic protocol on a presidential delegation is that the principal is often accompanied by their spouse. It was a great trip. It was incredible. It was also a few weeks into the Ukraine war. So we had a chance at the U.S. Embassy to engage with the Ukrainian competitors, also wounded service members. Some of them went from the games back to the battlefield to fight for their country. I also took the opportunity to sit with the Prime Minister of the Netherlands to look at port infrastructure, Dutch port infrastructure. But here's what I want you to understand. Before me, it was the Secretary of the Army under President Trump who took that trip with his wife. Before that, it was Mrs. Trump as First Lady who went to the Invictus Games. Before that, Mrs. Obama did the same thing.
Sure.
And I guess the question on my mind is, if no one's raising questions about why Secretary Esper and his wife led that delegation, and as well they should have, then why is it any different when it's me and my husband?
Understood.
I gotta admit, I'm biased. Pete campaigned for me years ago in Ohio, and I did my best to return the favor when he ran for president in 2020, and he's been a guest on my podcast, Burn the Boats. But as biased as I am, I think it's fair to say objectively that every time Pete Buttigieg has been attacked on Fox News, he turns the tables. Brett Baier embarrassed himself and his network here. This isn't just me gloating about Fox News getting called out. It's a lesson for every Democrat on how to do this. By now, anyone who's paying attention knows what a great communicator Secretary Buttigieg is. But what sets him apart again and again is that he's not afraid to get personal. I can tell the difference between a political answer and a personal one. And Secretary Buttigieg is totally right to point out Fox News' hypocrisy for going after his family, while ignoring the exact same thing from others. He's also right, and I know this wasn't scripted, it was Pete speaking from the heart. He's also right to call out the undertone of prejudice. Why is Fox News focusing on Pete's husband? Take a wild guess. Bottom line is this: Dems shouldn't be afraid to take on hypocrisy at places like Fox News as long as they can hit back hard like Secretary Buttigieg did. Keep it up, Mayor Pete, and we would love to have you back on Burn the Boats.
Our blue wall stopped the red wave and election deniers got denied election. That's why we're celebrating with the new Democracy Prevails team. We've got lots of work to do, but we should all be proud that when democracy was tested, democracy prevailed. You've earned this. Don't wait. Get yours right now at store.meidastouch.com. That's store.meidastouch.com.